Greetings in Christ, beloved viewers, and welcome to our channel, The Light of Heaven. We wish you a blessed day in Christ, and we are truly grateful to have you with us on this important journey. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel to stay updated on the latest divine messages and spiritual guidance. Today, we bring you a message of profound urgency from the Blessed Virgin Mary, one that every soul, especially those in Mexico, must heed. The Virgin Mary has appeared time and again to remind us of the turbulent times ahead, and now more than ever, her message is vital. The world is on the precipice of a great transformation, one that will test the faith and resilience of all people. Yet, in the face of uncertainty, Mary assures us that those who turn to God in faith, prayer, and unity will find protection and solace. It is a call to spiritual and physical preparedness as we prepare for a period of immense change and challenges. Mary's message is not to instill fear, but to awaken us to the reality of what is to come, a time when both natural and spiritual darkness will envelop the world. One of the most prominent warnings she has shared is about the 3 days of darkness that will soon fall upon the earth. This event, foretold in various prophecies throughout history, will be a time of physical darkness, where the sun will be obscured and the earth will be cloaked in shadow. Yet this darkness is not just a physical phenomenon. It represents a much deeper, spiritual darkness, the loss of faith, love, and moral integrity that threatens humanity in these final days. During this period of darkness, Mary warns that natural disasters will intensify. Earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and severe weather patterns will devastate the earth, displacing families and bringing chaos to nations. This will be a time of profound trial, and only those who have fortified themselves spiritually will be able to withstand it. Our faith will be tested like never before, but those who are rooted in prayer and in a strong relationship with God will be kept safe. Mary's words are clear. These warnings are not meant to cause panic, but to encourage us to prepare spiritually for what is to come. This is a time for each of us to turn our hearts fully toward God, to seek His protection, and to dedicate ourselves to prayer and conversion. It is crucial that we do not wait until the trials come to act, but that we start now, strengthening our faith, deepening our prayer life, and living in a way that reflects the love of Christ. Central to Mary's message is the importance of prayer, and particularly the power of the Holy Rosary. Mary calls the Rosary a weapon against evil and urges us to pray it daily, not just as individuals, but as families and communities. The Rosary is more than just a prayer. It is a shield, a defense against the spiritual forces that seek to lead us astray. Through the Rosary, we draw closer to God, meditate on the life of Christ, and invoke His divine mercy and strength. Each bead of the Rosary represents a spiritual shield that defends us against the darkness. Every prayer recited is an act of faith that calls upon God's protection. In times of trouble, the Rosary will be our guiding light, helping us navigate the chaos and offering us the spiritual fortitude we need. Mary herself has said, "The Rosary is the shield that the heavens offer to each of you. Those who pray the Rosary with faith and devotion will be under my protection, and I will lead them safely through the storms that are coming." It is crucial that we take Mary's words to heart. The 3 days of darkness are not just a physical event, but a spiritual trial that will challenge the very core of our faith. Now is the time to prepare, to fortify our souls with prayer, and to stand united in our devotion to God. We are called to be a people of faith, to seek shelter under the wings of the Blessed Mother, and to embrace the power of prayer to withstand the coming trials. As we enter these perilous times, let us remember that we are not alone. Mary, our Mother, walks with us every step of the way. By praying the Rosary and living a life of faith, we can face the darkness with hope, knowing that God's light will shine through, guiding us to safety. May we all be found faithful and steadfast, ready for the transformation that lies ahead. Thank you for watching. We encourage you to share this message with others, and let us unite in prayer, preparation, and hope. Please leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more divine insights. May God bless you all as we walk together in faith, under the protection of the Blessed Virgin Mary. The Virgin Mary's message is one of urgent preparation, calling believers to take up their rosaries and trust in the immense power of this sacred prayer. This call to action is not just about spiritual readiness, but also about being practical in our approach to the coming challenges. The days ahead will be marked by profound darkness and upheaval on a global scale, and we must prepare both spiritually and physically to endure these trials. Mary urges us to gather essential supplies for the uncertain days to come: blessed candles, water, food, and other necessities that will sustain us through blackouts and the natural disasters that may follow. These preparations are not just precautions, but vital steps to ensure the safety and well-being of our families during times of crisis. However, Mary emphasizes that we should not wait for specific signs or dates before acting. The time to prepare is now, for we never know when the moment of challenge will arrive. Just as we would prepare for any natural disaster, we must be proactive in getting ready to stay in our homes and trust in God's divine protection. But the Virgin Mary's message extends beyond material preparations. She makes it clear that spiritual readiness is far more important. Each moment wasted without seeking divine conversion distances you from the crucial experience of personal change, she says. In this time of trial, it is essential to strengthen our souls through confession, receiving the Eucharist, and living a life steeped in humility, love, and charity. These practices will not only cleanse us spiritually, but will also forge a deeper connection with God, equipping us to face the challenges ahead with courage and faith. Along with spiritual preparation, Mary reminds us of the powerful protection that Saint Michael the Archangel offers. Saint Michael, the defender of the faithful, stands ready to battle the forces of evil on our behalf. In these dark times, we are called to invoke his protection daily, asking for his guidance and strength in the face of both physical and spiritual threats. The prayer to Saint Michael is a key weapon in the spiritual warfare that is unfolding around us. Saint Michael, defend us in battle, be our safeguard against the wickedness and snares of the devil. Reciting this prayer with unwavering faith ensures that Saint Michael will stand by our side, helping to shield us from harm and guiding us through the trials we will face. The battle we are engaged in is not merely one of physical survival, but one for our souls. The true enemy is not natural disasters or societal collapse, but the forces of evil that seek to weaken our faith and lead us astray. By calling upon Saint Michael and remaining steadfast in prayer, we can resist the temptations and deceptions of the evil one. In this spiritual war, our connection with God, our unity with fellow believers, and our devotion to Mary will be our greatest defense. Mary also emphasizes the importance of community during these times. Now is the moment for believers to unite in prayer and support, to act with love and charity, and to care for one another. We must help those in need and stand firm together, as the strength of unity will provide spiritual protection and resilience in the face of adversity. The coming days may be dark, but through prayer, faith, and the support of one another, we will emerge victorious, guarded by the Most High. Be a beacon of hope, embracing Mary's message of faith, love, and protection. The world is shifting, and trials await that will test not only our individual faith, but also our ability to love and serve one another. The Virgin Mary, our Heavenly Mother, calls upon each of us to rise above the challenges and to live according to the teachings of Christ, embodying the virtues of compassion, humility, and patience. By doing so, we become living examples of Christ's love in a world that desperately needs it. Through our actions, we can shine his light into the darkness, guiding those who may be spiritually lost towards the peace and hope found only in faith. In the midst of confusion, chaos, and uncertainty, Mary emphasizes that love remains the most powerful force we possess. As she lovingly instructs us, the love of God must shine in every one of your actions, and in this way, you will radiate the light of Christ to the world. By choosing love in each moment, whether in the face of adversity or in moments of peace, we have the power to uplift others and bring them closer to the divine, showing them that there is a way forward even in the darkest times. While the message of the Virgin Mary warns of troubling days ahead, it is also filled with hope. Despite the turmoil we may face, God's light will prevail. Mary promises her constant presence and intercession, assuring us that those who remain faithful, who trust in his divine plan, and who seek refuge in prayer will be protected. Her maternal love and care for each of us offer immense comfort. She stands beside us, guiding us through every storm, just as she has always done for her children throughout history. Even when the world seems on the brink of collapse, Mary reminds us that we are never truly alone. I will be with you, protecting you under my mantle of light, she assures us. This promise is not just words. It is a deep spiritual truth that can give us the strength and courage to face whatever challenges arise. Under her protection, we are shielded from the darkness and guided toward the light. Mary's message is clear: while the world is headed toward a time of great trial, those who prepare, both spiritually and physically, will find refuge in God's protection. The Rosary, as a powerful tool of prayer, remains our greatest weapon against the forces of evil. By praying it daily, we align ourselves with God's will, and Mary's intercession will shield us from harm. Additionally, invoking the protection of Saint Michael the Archangel is crucial. Saint Michael, the warrior who defends the faithful, is our ally in these times of spiritual warfare. Now is the time to prepare our souls. We must turn away from sin, embrace the sacraments, and live a life grounded in love, humility, and charity. Mary calls upon us to unite in communities of faith, supporting one another, sharing the light of Christ, and reaching out to the lost. We must work together to keep hope alive, especially for those who may not yet know the full extent of God's love and mercy. While the future may be uncertain, one thing is for sure: we are never without hope. Mary assures us that God's light will never be extinguished, and those who remain faithful will find protection in Him. This is not a message of fear, but one of faith, love, and trust in God's divine plan. By heeding Mary's warnings and embracing her guidance, we will find peace and strength in the face of the trials to come. Let us prepare ourselves, our hearts, and our homes with unwavering faith, knowing that through prayer, love, and charity, we can overcome the darkness and emerge into the light. The promise of God's protection is real, and with the Rosary in our hands and St. Michael's protection, we will stand firm. Thank you for being a part of this spiritual journey. Your presence and commitment to faith make this exploration meaningful. Together, we can be beacons of hope in the world, sharing Christ's light with those who need it most. May the peace of God be with you always.